Hello everyone, so welcome to my last lecture of this course. And in this last section, I would like to share a case study of IT industry because I am from computer science, right? So I would like to talk something about the AI used in IT industry. And the topic is vibe coding and vibe coding. I think you may heard about this term, and today we are going deeper into this topics. Vibe coding is actually one kind of generative AI. I think we learned generative AI in the previous week. Generative AI can generate videos, image, music, and here what we want to generate is computer program, okay, some codes, and we call it vibe coding. So before we move on to vibe coding, let's take a look at the traditional coding. Just before we have the help of AI, how the coder, the programmer writes their program. And this is traditional coding. And here you can see that the image is now showing you software. We call it the IDE, Integrated Development Environments. And this is the tools that the programmer use to write their program. In traditional coding, the programmer will write their code line by line to ask the computer to do something for them. Okay, maybe we are trying to develop mobile applications, a software, or just a small program for fun. And if you take a look at this image, you can see there are something like English. Okay, we have also some numbers and alphabetical symbol, but not exactly English. We call it the computer language. So it is a language that the programmer will use to give instructions, and the computer program is a language that machine can understand. And there are different types of computer language. The most popular one nowadays should be Python. Okay, and this one is in Python. So when the programmer write the program, they will write it line by line as shown in the image. And after that, okay, we write all the codes in the IDE, then we will run it. Well, you may see the outputs, okay, if everything is all right. So when you're writing program, you have to follow some kind of grammar. So we call it syntax. If you are not following it or you write something wrong, then we will see the errors, then you have to fix it. Or you see the outputs, but you're not satisfied with it, so you will fix it. You will modify your code and then run it again until you get the outputs that you're happy with it. Then that's the end. Okay, then you finish your job. So for all the stuff, the programmer and the developer have to drive every single step by themselves. Okay, so we say this is traditional coding. But then now we have a vibe coding. A vibe coding is a term that proposed by the previous director of AI at Tesla, I think to be this year, April. This terms, so here is, you can see the code. You can see what this guy is saying. So they say that it is a new kind of coding, and here they use the LLM to generate the code. And so now, okay, instead of writing it line by line, we can use the natural language to describe the thing that you want and rely on AI's vibe to produce working code. So that's why we call it the vibe coding. And there are some popular tools like the cursor, okay, or the Visual Studio Code with extension or some other tools. We can use them. It's just like the chatbot. In this image, you can see that the left-hand side is what I showed you, the IDE, but this time right-hand side, we have the chatbot. Okay, here you will describe what you want. You will describe, or for example, you want to have a game, or you want to fix some bugs or fix some error, then you can say it here. Then you will get the suggested code, and then you can say accept it or reject it. Then you will appear at the left-hand side, and then you run it. So now this the human's role in this programming task is like from the traditional programmer doing it line by line to more like a director. Okay, you just provide the overall code and give the AI feedback, and then you will get the product. So we call it the vibe coding. Um, I think I can show you this videos from YouTube. And I'm not going to show you the whole videos, but somehow you can yeah, I'll show you part of it, or you may follow the link here to see the whole videos if you're interested. Let's take a look at that.
There is a VS Code fork, and you'll just see this additional plane here on the right hand side. I'm going to ask this, write a implementation of the game of life in Python, animate the output in the console. You can see here we have different models that we can choose from. Claude 3.5 Sonnet's the best for writing code as of today, but you can also use O1, you can use GPT-4o. And you see here that it's going to not only write the code, but it gives some explanation. You can either click this button and copy, or you can click this apply, and they've got a kind of a whole model dedicated to making diffs to your existing code. I'm going to accept them. I will open this in the integrated terminal, and we'll run it, and we have a fully functioning game of life on the first try.
Okay, so well, that's how it works. So you can see that now you do not need to do it line by line. So you just give the descriptions of what you want. Or you can they also provide you some features. For example, after you see the game and then you are not happy with it, you want to modify it, you can also do it. Okay, by
the size.
Yeah, you can also say, okay,
of the board, make it green like an Apple IIe. Submit that edit, and now you can see a little bit more of that diff in action. So it found where the board was defined, and then down here it found the color. Now, third thing that is really useful here is debugging. Let's pretend there was a syntax error that for some reason we would not have caught with the other plugins that we might have installed here. I'm going to run this again. I'm going to get my trace back.
Yep, so basically that's how it works. So you can see that now about the whole story change. And so that's why
add to chat. And so I'll add that trace back to chat.
And so after having this vibe coding, what we can see is that now it lower the barriers, okay, to prototyping, explorations for beginner and non-expert. Well, which means so even you don't have any programming experience or not much, you can still use this vibe coding to write your game. Right? So you just need the idea, and then tell your idea to the AI, then it will help you to finish the game. So you don't even need to understand the code. You just say accept, reject, and more description like that. And yes, it's very great for personal projects because yeah, personal projects are usually just for yourself. Well, you don't want to turn your ideas into a product. You want to test it. You want to pay with it. Then you can use it because you're not that you may not care about the quality or security because it's for yourself, right? So it's very great. And people say that you can unlock in the creativity rather than replacing it, because now you have the idea, then you can make it come true. So we are not just leave the AI to think about that. It's that you describe your expect the output, and then you will have the game. You will have the applications, which is very great. And yeah, it is very great for personal projects, for those who are not pretty good at programming, or even though you are good at programming, you can still use that to speed up the whole production process. And it also bring impact to the IT industry. But then some senior programmer, the experts also warned us that this vibe coding, we do not assume that the outputs are production ready, because the outputs from the vibe coding may have some problems on the quality, security, or reliability. So think about the whole process. You just describe what you want, right? So if you are not engineering, so you may not know some issues, some thing that you may have to pay attention, for example, security. So you just say, okay, I want to have, let's just put the example. I want to have applications that, yeah, we can somehow show the customer informations. Okay, you provide this kind of explanations, descriptions, and then the AI will help you to, well, turn it into write the code for you, right? But for the informations, well, that may be problem because well, we may not want to expose all the informations. There are some sensitive information, right? If you cannot read the code, if you do not have this kind of sense, then, well, the program that you have may get you into problem, because you're going to expose all your customer information to the whole world. So we still need to have engineering disciplines to handle all those serious issues. And in the IT industry, yeah, because this is going to be a very standard process. So engineer also more and more engineer trying to do their job with AI assist. So we need to have someone to clean up the code by why coding, so that they are safe and reliable. And also say that you will affect this workforce. And what does it mean to students that would like to learn coding? Well, our suggestions is that, yeah, why coding can yeah, help you to understand the code. But then still we need to learn the fundamental knowledge. Just like you're learning math, then in the beginning I give you the calculator, then it is not possible for you to learn those basic things like addition, subtraction, multiplication, right? So the fundamental things we still need to learn it. You still need some practice. Just after you have all those fundamental knowledge, then you can use the AI to help you to speed up the process. You just yeah, let it do the job, and then you review the code by it. So we say that we still need to learn. We can also use the AI to learn, but not skipping this learning process. So last word here, to use vibe coding responsibly, is that we will need to keep the humans in the loop. Okay, so we ask the AI to produce code, we review it, and then for those critical elements, humans should take over it. This means we have to just get into the code to prove it, to review it, to maybe, or you need to write it by yourself if you find there is something wrong with it. So we will treat this output from the vibe coding as just a job, and we will do our job to make it secure, okay, make it reliable, make it efficient. So that's all for my last lecture. Okay, thanks for watching it. Bye bye.